Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Maury,
Mark, and Dave from the Erie Better Beer Bureau. Today we got a Hill Farmstead beer. This is their Bourbon Damon. Damon, their Russian Imperial Stout. Actually, I don't know if it's a Russian Imperial. It's their Imperial Stout.
It's an Imperial Stout.
And they age it in bourbon barrels. The alcohol percentage is going to be right here on the bottom of the screen. And this was a pretty limited release. I want to say it was recently. We went to that Voodoo release in the end of September. And I want to say this was either the weekend or week before that.
Around the same time.
Roughly around the same time, within a few weeks of it. Pretty limited beer. They did Damon, and then they also did Double Barrel Damon, which they took this beer and then aged it in port barrels for an additional year, I believe.
Okay.
So we do have the regular Bourbon Damon here, and we'll get into it.
Pretty tame nose. Not a ton of bourbon overall.
I'm getting some roastiness out of it. I get a nice roastiness. Some oak characters, a little bit of bourbon, but overall,
bit of bourbon and barrel. That's not too much.
It's an underwhelming aroma, to be honest with you. I mean, it's just a kind of subdued.
Honestly, for a beer this dark, this is one of the softest aromas that I have ever smelled.
Right.
Especially for one aging in bourbon barrels. But like one of you guys said, there's a hint of roast there.
Yeah.
But it's only a hint.
And I'm searching for it. I'm searching for aroma in general on this beer.
Yeah, like there is not much going on in the aroma department here. Cheers.
The flavor's bold, though.
Well, it's certainly more bold than the taste, or than the aroma.
I'm getting a kind of a heavy cola up front. I'm getting some bourbon. You know, I'm getting some roastiness, a little chocolate.
This is next to flat. Like there's a tiny bit of there's a tiny bit of carbonation. I mean, you can see on Pyle's glass there, but it's very minimal. It's very minimal.
I'm almost getting like a root beer flavor out of this thing.
I mean, the taste is definitely, a step up from the aroma, but even still, like,
for what people want for this beer on trade forums.
Yeah, the body is real. It's a lighter body. I mean, it has the burn. It has the alcohol burn.
Yeah, it definitely has got to be higher.
But flavor-wise, it's missing so much. A little bit of roastiness, like you say. There's a cola root beer. There's some sort of like a flat pop.
And let's be clear here. There's nothing wrong with the beer. There's no infection in this or anything like that. But it just is like, I can't believe how tame this beer is. I don't find anything offensive about it other than the lack of flavor.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be clear here. It's not just the bourbon I'm missing. I'm missing all of the characteristics that you get in an Imperial Stout.
Right.
Like, they're there, but they're all there like this.
Yeah. Like, you could tell me this is a porter, and I'd believe you.
Yeah.
And I'd even be struggling. Like, even porter.
I've had porters that have more boldness than this. Yeah.
I'm getting more critical the more I drink of it. I'm actually, like, fairly annoyed with this.
Yeah, I'm getting a little pissed.
It's definitely a letdown.
It isn't a bad tasting beer. It isn't a horrible beer.
It's good tasting, but
I'm gonna finish this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dump it out.
That's right.
But comparatively, for
the
bar that Hill Farmstead sets for themselves. And actually, even if I drank it blind and didn't know it was from Hill Farmstead, I'd say the same thing. It's flat, it's thin on the mouthfeel, and there's not a
It's just tame all the way around.
It's tame, it's tame all the way around. I agree. All right, a score on the Bourbon Damon from Hill Farmstead. I'm going to go a 3 out of 5. I'm frankly really let down by this beer. It's flat. It tastes like root beer and cola. I'm getting very little bourbon. I'm getting a little bit of oak character, and that's about it. 3 out of 5.
All right, I'm going to go up just a little bit, but not much. I'm going 3.25. It still tastes good, but very, very disappointed. Even from the aroma was nothing.
Yeah, it's lacking.
It's just nothing in there, and no bourbon flavor. Yeah, just real disappointed. Like I say, it's still a good tasting stout, but other than that, I won't go any more than 3.25.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Mark. I think it's a 3.25. You know, there's nothing offensive about this beer, like I said earlier in the review, other than the fact that I just can't believe how tame it is. It does feel like it's been cut, you know, with water or some, you know, pop like soda like you mentioned.
It's except for we would call it pop,
right? Yeah. I said soda for all you other people,
everybody outside of our city. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just, you know, I don't know, man. I mean, I'd reach for, you know, a couple
shelf beers.
Yeah, I mean, this is just, it is a letdown. You know, I guess Hill Farmstead in general. I love the brewery. You know, the fact that Damon is, you know, hard to get your hands on. I had high expectations, and I'm definitely let down. 3.25. Till next time.
Cheers.